Hey guys, welcome back to Minecraft Down Under. This is episode 16. So, last episode, we managed to get the Elder Guardians out of out of the temple, and we managed to transport them way far away, so we're no longer getting that nasty bloody debuff, which was a pain in the bum. So that's now gone, and all the rest of the temple has been finally cleared out. So this whole thing is actually taking way longer than I thought. It's eating up a lot of time. I've got another big surprise too. This is actually a slime chunk. Check it out. It's actually a slime chunk as well, which is pretty cool. We might be able to incorporate some sort of spawning pads for the slimes in as well. That would be bloody brilliant. So I didn't know about that, but it seems to be on one of the corners. It doesn't seem to be in the middle, which kind of come on. How badass would that be? A slime chunk in the middle of the Guardian farm / main base as well? That'd be freaking badass. But no. It seems to be on one of the corners, but I've killed a couple of big slimes so far. So yeah, bloody Strewth, poor cow. Look at him. He looks really sad. He's really sad. We'll always keep him in the thing because he was with us from the start, you know. So we're going to sort of keep him with us. And now, today I think we're going to discuss a couple of things, and we're going to probably get the main tank of the Guardian farm started. It's going to be interesting, and we're also going to discuss colours and the theme that we're going for my builds, for all the builds, including the chicken farm and all that good stuff. So let's go ahead, and I think we'll start with problem 1 first before we start discussing colours. Okay, problem 1. Everybody knows that I built this circle smaller than the bloody Guardian farm itself. Well, the actual Guardian temple. If we go down, I don't know if you can see, just down there. We'll go as deep as we can and try not to die. But look, see? As you can see, it's look like baby. It's just out here. Oh, Strewth, we're getting shut up, bloody. Go. But as you can see, it's not that far off being the edge of the temple. Look, the edge of the temple's there as well. Oh, crikey. Ouch. Don't die, bloody Strewth. But, as you can see, I built it a little bit, yeah, it's obviously not, it doesn't cover the entire temple. It covers most of it, just a couple of corners are cut out. And you can tell that by, obviously, the edges of the circle here. Now, the plan was, and I said this in live streams already. I've said this in live streams I think twice or 3 times now, because people kept pointing it out. It's like, Data, your Guardian farm is not going to be maximum efficiency. Like, they're not going to spawn like absolutely buggery because, you know, you're not covering the entire thing. So it's true, and I admit it. That's definitely a problem. But as I explained in a live stream, that I wasn't going for maximum speed because this is my main base. So it is going to be my main base / Guardian farm, and now looks like / slime farm, like, you know, all into one major build with the corner wings yet to come and all that good stuff. So it's not a huge concern of mine because they're going to spawn. They're still going to spawn, just not at an alarming rate. So that wasn't a huge problem because it's my main base. I'm always going to be hanging around here, you see. So that just means, you know, that it obviously is not going to be extremely fast, but it just means that, like, over time, since I'm spending a lot of time here, I'm still going to have a metric butt ton of loot, if you know what I mean. So that was the whole goal there. But now I'm starting to scratch my head because multiple fans keep calling it out. It's like, is this good for the showcase video? If we do a showcase video, is it not? See, that's why you guys have made me second guess myself. So now I'm second guessing myself whether to not do the bloody to extend the circle even wider and just double my workload. I'm not even... Oh, crikey. So I've got a lot of deciding to do. There's going to be some yeses and some nos, and yeah, so it wouldn't take much to obviously, probably about there, extending the circle up and around, and we will 100% cover the entire temple when it comes to not having water. So, Strewth, that was one little story I wanted to tell you. That was the problem there. Crikey. So that's sort of on my plate now. I'm going to decide a yes or no. I'm not going to leave it to you guys because you guys have already bloody made me second guess myself. And some people are like, Data, don't worry about it, just go for it. And somebody will be like, hell yeah, Data, do it. So no, I'll decide that soon. I will definitely decide that soon. Okay, so that's not a problem. I can do that in my off time before we're going to go out further. What we're talking about today is the main tank for that sitting in the middle. So now that we're building the main tank in the middle, we've obviously going to be building it out of the block that we're going to be choosing for our constant theme throughout the entire builds. Yes, that's right. We still and okay. So I must say, first things first, everybody knows that I've built out of cobblestone before. Tons out of cobblestone. Oh my god, built out tons out of cobblestone. Stone brick heavily when it comes, especially come to Minecraft Downloaded Season 1. And I've built out of nether brick as well. So those sort of three options are completely out when it comes to building out of the colours. So I sort of pondered and I sort of chatted with Venom and just like, what do you think? Like, what's your personal opinion? What do you think you want to see me build out of? Now there's some new blocks obviously in 1.12 which we've got to incorporate as well. So I think this is what we've come up with. This is sort of base design that I'm going to be building out of three colours. I'm going to be building out of sandstone as my main. Yes, that you are correct. Yes, you heard correct, I should have said. Sandstone as my main. Okay, I will be definitely building sandstone out the main, as the main block. The main block means the main structure. The secondary block will be prismarine brick, I think, which is a light-coloured cyan colour. Third block is going to be a probably light blue or dark blue, terracotta, probably. The new pattern designs, yeah, probably that. So that's another block there. And fourthly, orange. That's right, I'm going to include orange this time around. So they're the colours that I've chosen for this build, because some of you guys that are sitting here is like, oh, Data, sandstone and orange actually go pretty well together. Yes, they do. So those two are going to match, and then we're going to have obviously the prismarine brick and the light blue or blue. They actually match together too. So we're going to have multiple bricks matching each other. I'm just hoping that we're not going to overcomplicate it. See, we've got 4 different colours and 4 different bricks. So, unfortunately, we're going to have a lot of colour. It's going to be beautiful. I'm hoping. Just cross fingers, guys. I'm hoping it's going to be beautiful and I don't let you guys down. It's going to be absolutely stunning. But they're the blocks that I've chosen for the build. Now, unfortunately, this means the stone brick around the chicken farm must be upgraded at some point to stop shooting me, to sandstone / orange concrete / other things. Crikey. So that's all to come. All right. Okay. So you guys got that? We're building out a prismarine brick, sandstone, orange concrete, and terracotta light blue. There you go. They're the options. Okay, so I'm sorry that this episode was mostly chinwagon, just getting everything out there and plan-wise and everything else. But we're going to start the tank anyway. So this means I'm going to need a butt-ton of sandstone. And then obviously we've got to think about how we're going to get terracotta and concrete and all of the rest of the stuff to make the colour in the build. But the main structure, we need glass. And we need sandstone. So let's get the diameter. I got to go over to Plotz, and I'm going to pick the diameter for the center structure here. Well, the center tank for where the guardians are going to spawn. Okay, so I'm going to go do that, and I'm going to grab some sandstone as well, which that's quite easy to do. Metric butt ton of it. We're just going to need probably several stacks to start with, and glass. Now I have an nearly entire double chest of sand up back there, so I can smelt some glass down. So that's all good too. Alright, so I guess I've got to get this prep work started so we can actually start this tank and stop chinwagon. But yeah, I just sort of wanted to go over with everybody what my plans were, what the colours I've chosen. Definitely crazy colours this time. Definitely staying away from the stone brick and the cobblestone and the nether brick and going towards, you know, crazy bright, yellowy, orange, freaking light blue, terracotta. It should look freaking amazing when we're done. Bloody amazing. Alright, well, I'm going to stop chinwagon, and this is going to probably take me a little bit, to be honest with you guys. It's going to take me a little bit to get done, but I'm going to start smelting away. Let's see. I'm going to turn all this into glass for the tank, and we need to get some sandstone, which should be relatively quite easy, and we'll go from there. Alrighty then, guys, I am back, and I have done it. I have removed the center. Did you see that slime spawn? Right in the bloody corner, like I said. Strewth, got to keep an eye on that. But I've removed the center here, cleaned it all up. The ladder is now, by the way, on the side of the wall here to get up and down. I have gone ahead and started stockpiling stone brick. Not stone brick, sorry, sand and sandstone and glass. All stockpiling it. I've got more glass smelting down. I'm putting more sand on. Holy smokes! It's going to take a lot to do, but it should be worth it. Now, let's talk about the center, or let's go ahead and talk about this. We'll grab some sandstone, I think, a few stacks of these bad boys. There we go. Okay, so we've got to find the center. That's going to be the next step. Finding the center should be relatively quite easy. It doesn't matter how big the circle goes out, as long as we have a 4 in the middle, we'll be right. And I think that's the center, because that's 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 2 in the center. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, that there is the center. So that's fine. All we do is pretty much shuffle all the way out to the middle here, and then we do it in the opposite direction, and we'll find the center. So then we can continue from there. Well, that's the center block found. Look at that. Bloody brilliant. I only have to do it 2 ways just to double check. I don't have to do it on every single way. It just, as long as we got this. This is perfect. This is the center block. There's a slime down there. Okay, so the next step we'll use probably cobblestone for, but we're going to be using a diameter from Plotz. A link in the description for any round circles that you need help with. Definitely is 36. That is right. Is 36 for this round. So what I'm going to do, I've already measured it. It's 14, not including the center blocks here. 14 gap, and on the not 14, 6. Yeah. Oh, crikey, get confused. Okay, so it was 14. Okay, yes, no, my bad. Okay, I got this. I'm confusing this myself here. Bloody Strewth. It's 17, it is 16 air blocks, and on the 17th block is the start of the outer structure. Okay? Oh, crikey. So, we just got to count 16. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. There we go. That's 16. So we'll pretend the cobblestone is 16 air blocks between the center block here and our outer ring, which is obviously going to be made out of sandstone. We're going to be making it the same height. Oh, crikey. We might need to go down by 1. I was going to make it the same. Oh, the top of the tank. No, that would look horrible. I want to make the tank, the top of the tank, the same height as the water level. Okay, so to do that, we might get a bucket of water and pour it off the edge and do it the whole old-fashioned way there. And then we can start placing the circle. Remember, we are using a 36. And I keep reminding people that because there are people at home that are literally following this build. So I'm going to make sure they get everything right. There we go. And we'll just place this down. It's going to make it a lot easier to go down 1 block. So we throw a block down. And all we do to make it go down 1 level is quite simple. Just jump in the water. Use the water as your elevator. There you go. And then come back up, pick it back up. Bob's your bloomin' uncle. We got down by 1 block. Okay. Pick it up. Grab our block back. Perfect. Okay, so we got to go back out 1 block because that block was technically an air block. So it's theirs we want. Because that there is the 16th block. Because we put it underneath of it. So that's what we want. Okay, so the diameters are pretty straightforward for this circle. There we go. Diameters are pretty straightforward. That's obviously the center again. Okay, we're going to go, so 1, 2, this would be 1, this 2, 3, 4. And same on the other side. This is counting as 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. So 8 in total. That's right. 4 on this side. 4 on this side. The center being this line here, which is not really much of a center, is it? Bloomin' Strewth. And then we just go around and follow Plotz. Exactly. It should be right. 1, 2, 3. See? Pretty basic stuff at the end of the day. Pretty basic stuff. 1, 2. Alright, let me get this done, guys. It's in. It's finally there. Okay, so it's a little larger than I thought it would be, to be honest. I thought there would be a bigger gap between the wall and the actual tank. And I'm just being totally honest because, yeah, I did. I thought there would be a huge bloomin' gap here. But there's not going to be a huge gap. It actually, the tank is going to be quite large for what it is. And is going to take up a lot of our main base area, especially where I'm planning to have something in the future, especially if we want a slime farm. So that's just putting a nail in the coffin, and 100% confirms that we will be taking the walls back to the edge of the temple, which just means that's going to go out by 10 more blocks probably in that direction, which is okay. 10 more blocks in that direction is going to give me amples. It's going to double this. It'll pretty much double this, and that's going to give me amples and amples and amples of room. Holy smokes, there's double spawn over there. Of room there. So that is all measured out and all done. I'm happy with that. The corners look a little bit weird. I keep coming to the corners, but I think it's because that's a 36. But yeah, it should be roughly perfect, like even all the way around. It's just until you sort of get into the gap, it sort of becomes even. Oi, rotten bugger, you! You're gonna become a pain in my bum, aren't you? But at least we're getting slime balls earlier, eh? The little ones don't hurt. Bloody bobs. I think they're getting revenge to what we did last season. Sorry, Tewtiy out. I'm picking up the slime balls. I'm not throwing them away because they're going to be so freaking handy. Alright, I got to stop spam clicking. I keep doing that. It's just a habit. A very old habit that I've got to get out of. Spam clicking is bad, Data. Spam clicking is real bad. Alright, all dead. Grab them. Fantastic. Okay, so, Guardians. Let's talk about the Guardians. The Guardians spawn between, I think, 39 and ocean level, or a little bit higher, I think. I think it's 63. I'm not 100% sure there, but we'll just say ocean level, okay? And that ring is obviously ocean level. 39 is actually one block under the cow. So this here is 39. That level there is 39. The block the cow is on is actually the floor of the sea temple itself. So all this was the floor of the sea temple, and we sort of just dug around the cow. And because there was water down here, they're going to keep on spawning. There was water underneath the sea temple, so obviously we had to clear it out. So that's where the floor, or else I would have just left the floor there to help us out. So this is going to be the painstaking, and, well, actually, all this episode was painstaking for me, because of the glass melting and the freaking making of all the sandstone, and, now I've got to put the walls in. Now, when it comes to putting these walls in, obviously we're gonna go up. What we'll do is still build the bottoms out of sandstone, no problem. Okay, so what we'll do is look straight up at the ring here. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Ta-da! Perfect. So we build that up to the cow level. Just build it right up to the cow level here. So we've got to start playing with cement very soon, guys, because obviously, as I was saying, we need an orange. That is right. Is that the same level? No. I'm looking at that would be the same level. Okay, that's the same level there. Okay, that's fine. So I think the floor of the base would probably be in around. See, that would be the bottom of the tank. The floor of the base would be around there. I'm just checking for the future. So where we're standing is probably, well, just underneath here would be water canals that we couldn't see, which is obviously going to be focusing all the Guardians on some sort of kill point or something rather. Okay, and what I want to do is double thick. That's right, I really want to double thick this wall here, the main wall. Each of these sides here are going to be the main wall. Right around, all of them. Every single one is literally going to be the main wall. And why I say the main wall is because we're going to have decoration. We're going to actually try to implement literally prismarine brick, orange, and this new terracotta. Oh, crikey. We're going to try to put it in this wall. We're going to have a decoration in the wall on each of the wings of the tank. And probably wrapping the tank in a decoration as well. So, you know, big plans. Big, massive plans. It's just the execution now, I suppose, is going to be that sort of bit there. So, maybe what I'll do is sort of... maybe I'll just build up a ring here on the bottom as well. Probably is a good idea. So it's relatively quick on the ground because you don't have to place things. So it's pretty much a 3, a 2, a 1, a 2, and then a 1, then a 2, then a 1, then a 2. I'm trying to remember. And then a 3, 2, 3, then an 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then a 3. Am I doing it? Then a 2, then a 1, then a 2. Oh, whoop. No, go away, slime. 2. Ah! You're going to screw me up. Stop it. Just nick off for a sec. Thank you. Dead. Deader than a dead dingo's donger. Alright. 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Ah, until I've done this too many freaking times, eh? And that's a 3. 1, 2, 3. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 3. 1, 2, 3. Then a 2. Then a 1. Then another 2. Then a 1. Then a 2. Oh, crikey. And then a 1, then a 2, and then a 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 3, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and then 1, 2, 3. Ta-da! Ha-ha! I've done this way too many times. Holy Strewth. There we go. Okay, now to build it all up. Oh, yeah, no, to build it all up. Okay, so, yes. So what I'll be doing, as I was saying before, is I'll build this all up to this level. And then where we're standing, so once it's on this level, that is the bottom of the tank, we're going to grab some glass out. This will be glass. This will not be glass. This will be our new decoration. Maybe make it 2 or 3 thick. Not sure at this point of time. And then we sort of go... This will be glass that we're standing on now. Not this exact block. Pretty much everything but the corners are going to be glass at this point of time. There we go. So I'm trying to rush this and put it up because, as I said, this is going to be a bit of a painstaking bit. There we go. So I can so much demonstrate this so much better. There we go. So all this is going to be glass, and then this is going to be wall. All the way up. Because the floor... But then again, we've got a slime chunk we've got to deal with too. We'll do that underground probably. And this will be wall. There we go. Lovely. Okay, so that sort of gives you the gist of how the tank's going to sit anyway. So main wall, glass on the corners, and the main wall again. And remember, the main walkway or the main area will be that level there. That's just a heads up. So technically see the bottom of the tank, so because we're underneath. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and get this job done. This is going to be quite a bit of a grind here, but I'm pretty sure I've got it. And then probably going to start on the sides again, look sexy. But anyway, we're going to go ahead and call it, guys. Thanks for watching episode 16 of Minecraft Down Under. Don't forget, if you're enjoying the content, make sure you smash those buttons. It helps the series out a lot. And crikey, guys. Alright, I'll catch yous all later.